I don't get it. Can I not look at the screens anymore? Wait, what? Stuffed animal with
I'm not at all surprised by this, honestly.
Ooh, grab that.
Why?
Oh, like you need a reason to take things.
Okay.
That is creepy and wonderful all at the same time.
So, get it. Damn it.
Why?
Oh.
A series of tubes, presumably for use in doing the kind of things that tubes are used for. Like, tube things. Come on, seriously? It's not important. They're fucking tubes.
Way to bring out that potty mouth again, lady. So, why could I only look at the screens once and never again? And what relevance did that have? And will he give me that thing? Nope. Do you want something of mine? Do you want an amulet, buddy?
Well, that didn't work.
Do you want... Does the big thing want an amulet?
Not a chance.
Does the animal in a tutu?
No.
I don't understand. Do you want to read a magazine?
Negative function.
I'm so confused. You didn't help me at all. You told me things I already pretty much knew, except for the fact that the sphere was inside the watchtower, but that I still have to get into the watchtower. Little robot. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna follow the little robot now. Apparently I'm gonna destroy the little robot now. Why? Why? Why you do that? Wig? Wait.
A wig, found in the engineer's lab. No, I don't know what he's doing with it either. No, I'm not going to ask him.
There was a robot in it.
Interesting, but pointless.
Why did it put these things together? Oh, they're not together anymore. Can I put it on? No.
Negative function.
Who would want... Who wants a wig now?
Negative
I mean,
function.
the one place I had use for a wig was outside here. Can I take this stuff back now? No? Wig. Wig. Who needs a wig? Who needs a wig? Does this have anything to do with you think with the watchtower? Trash compactor. So this is canal engineer's lab. Okay, let's go to the work area. I don't. Oh, you know what? What can only ladies do? Only ladies can do that drinking contest. Take this wig, Frankie, and go to the drinking contest.
Interesting, but pointless.
What? Krieger?
Sorry, doesn't work.
You keep telling me to have
Grigor,
Frankie do
we'll
the
talk later,
drinking
okay?
contest.
I'd like.
Okay, let's go. Oh, hold on. Does that dog have relevance? Here you go, boy.
No.
Maybe I lead him to the drinking contest in a wig?
No joy there.
Maybe you want to trade the wig for something?
Well, that didn't work.
Maybe you guys want a wig?
No.
I don't know why a wig would help me if it wasn't to have somebody do the drinking contest with it on.
Nope. No.
Okay, let's go back to the work area then. Let's see if the wig has any relevance here.
A wig. No, I don't know what he's doing. No, I'm not going to ask him.
Watchtower door probably does not use a wig.
Not gonna happen.
Hey, I'm listening. Just point to what you need me to help with and I'll do my best.
The watchtower.
Seems like the guard inside the tower didn't hear the message like the others. We'll have to find some other way to deal with it.
But what is that other way?
Not a chance.
What other areas are there? The infirmary? That's like it.
No joy there.
Maybe the cop. Maybe she wants the wig as well. Maybe she'll make her look like nice and young. I mean, I've already gotten the trading part done with her. She doesn't want to say
Take
anything
care.
else.
Yeah.
But she might want to use a wig.
Interesting.
What could combine with
Well.
the wig? That didn't work. Magazines in the
Nope.
wig. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Do you know anything about that weird-looking building across the water? I genuinely didn't think you could be more unpleasant to deal with than when you were on the job. I see I was wrong.
Okay, so I can ask him more questions. Can I ask them more questions?
Can you tell me anything about that building across the water? The lab?
That is the home of the most brilliant mind on all of the ARK.
Or the craziest.
Why can't it be both?
Oh. There's more?
Tell me about who lives there.
Nah, there's not much to tell. No one knows his name, where he came from, or what he does.
Every so often, people say that they see him around the black market or the residences. Sometimes he fixes things for people, just for no reason.
Sometimes he fixes things that aren't broken.
Wait, what?
It's true. And sometimes he breaks things that were working fine.
Okay. Will you tell me anything about him, Horn? You don't have anything to say about him. Let's go to these guys. Maybe they'll have something to say about him now. Plans?
Grigor.
I'd like...
Something said plant.
Crude maps and blueprints of locations around the district. I think Grigor and Frankie have been working on an escape plan.
And not getting very far with it either.
Well, that's weak. Why does nobody want to talk anymore? Okay, let's go. Let's try the drinking contest again. And if that doesn't work or trigger anything, well, let's talk to the trickster real quick. And if this stuff doesn't trigger anything, you got nothing. I will go back to what I was doing before. And you got...
This is a pretty nice place, all things considered.
I call it.
Okay, I guess
I
not.
want in on that.
You can't. I admire
try
your.
it.
And I don't think.
I got this.
Obviously, she fails again.
Oh, God. I feel like my brain is trying to slide down my spine. Again.
This isn't working, and it can't be good for you. Maybe Frankie would have better luck?
Maybe Frankie would have better luck. You would, Frankie. So get in there, damn it, and do it up.
Interesting.
What do you mean it's pointless?
Not a chance. No joy there.
I don't understand. Here we go again. Okay. I can find absolutely nothing else to do except for I clicked on my PDA.
Tell me what you need help with. Just point to it and I'll help you.
Blah, blah, blah. And I clicked on the jar.
Win. That thing wouldn't be a shot of booze to me.
So,
but she very clearly said it was for women only.
Hey, Molly, you said women only? Does that mean only human women?
No, it's open to all species. And don't think for a second I don't know that you're looking for a way to trick me.
So I don't understand. So it's laying it out there just like I thought that Frankie's got to do it. Krieger's been telling me that since the beginning. I don't know why he won't take this goddamn wig. Take the wig, Frankie. Take it.
What do you think? Could you pose as a woman with this?
Are you serious?
It would never work back home on Varel. But here, with a little bit of nerve and a little bit of luck, no problem. I'll stay here and get ready. Just call me with your PDA when it's time and point at the bottle. And I'll show up to take part in the contest.
So he wouldn't take the wig. Only because I hadn't clicked on it with the PDA. It's a little
Hey, I'm listening.
ridiculous.
Just point to what you need me to help with and I'll do my best.
That reinforces negative actions in this game because I tried that so many times. Why would I think it would work? Because I already knew what I was supposed to do. It was obvious. You look sexy, Frankie.
It has a false bottom. There's one of the coins inside, and another note. As you can see, brother, the date of manufacture on this jar is recent, and the material doesn't match anything around here. We recycle everything. Where did this come from? Who made it?
So...
The jar from District 1 that Blaine found.
Okay.
Interesting, but pointless.
I don't...
So we're clear. You didn't get away with anything. I know a cross-dressing Valerian when I see one, kid. But watching that big old son of a bitch all dressed up, that was worth a crappy old jar.
Huh. That's kind of funny. I was hoping you'd have more to tell me, though.
See ya, Molly.
See ya, kid.
What do I do with this? Do you think the engineer wants it? I don't have any idea what I'm supposed to maybe put coins in it.
Seriously?
I don't know. I'm building coin from it.
Sorry, doesn't work.
What would this jar be for?
Seriously?
Yeah, like...
The jar from District 1 that Blaine found.
So Blaine found it. You think Grieger wants it?
I think maybe, just maybe, no.
Yeah, my hopes up for a minute there, chick. How about, does he want it while we're outside?
Nothing, sorry.
So the only thing I know that I'm trying to do... Oh wait, I still got to deal with black market. I was going to say I'd go back to the work area, but maybe this triggered this dude to wake up? No. False bottom. What would the false bottom have to do with anything?
Not a bad idea. But if we want to talk to him, better fill that up with something that either cleanses his insides or makes him go outside. I don't know. Just look for some sort of disgusting liquid that seems hard to digest.
Disgusting liquid that's hard to digest. Anything in the trash? I don't remember there being liquid down here. I mean, besides coffee, and I don't think that's hard to digest. I love coffee.
Interesting, but pointless.
And I had a whole cup of coffee earlier, kind of filled with trash.
Negative function.
Motorbike. Where have I seen any type of liquid? Well, Molly, no, I tried to give it back to her already. I see nothing that looks like liquid here. Maybe in the infirmary? Fill it up with that.
Fail.
Give it to Cure.
No joy there.
Maybe he will tell me about a disgusting liquid.
I guess that's it.
Good.
Maybe you know about some disgusting liquid here? What liquid is disgusting on this planet that I've come across? I mean, everything's pretty bad, but...
Seriously?
I don't know. I'm trying the typical adventure game thing. Just point and click on everything. You don't have anything new
Take
for me
care.
either.
Yeah.
You want a jar?
Nothing.
Ooh, maybe these people will fill it up? You guys.
Not.
No. Black market, residential, outside, and that's pretty much it.
I must have really done enough.
Okay, let's go to residential area real quick. Maybe there's these big water tanks. You think they're disgusting liquid inside the water tanks?
Seriously?
No. Can I fill it up in the barrel?
I think maybe, just maybe, no.
What else did she have? She had slog and an
A
umbrella.
beach umbrella indoors to shield from the spotlights, maybe?
Ha! It's for atmosphere, Toots.
You got nothing new to say to me either.
See him.
Fill it with a disgusting liquid. Disgusting liquid.
Seriously?
I'm just trying everything. Krieger's house again. I mean, the engineer. No, I tried to give it to him in there. I didn't see anything in there. Do you have anything weird and disgusting in here, Frankie? No. Krieger? No.
Grigor.
I'd like
Toilet
that.
water. Let's go to toilet water. Come on.
Sorry, doesn't work.
Telescope. Still looking at the same exact thing, that stupid water tower. Okay. Let's go to the canal. I mean, what's this water?
That is quite possibly the dirtiest water I've ever seen.
Well, here we
If
go.
you can cut it with a knife, it's no longer worthy of being called water.
Okay, here we go. Got some.
A jar acquired through much trial and difficulty from Molly's bar, and now filled with what's the most disgusting water I have ever seen collected from the canal.
Good. So let's go to the black market and give it to this guy. Making some progress. I think you're spilling it, lady. Okay, I'm assuming he's puking. What? Where'd he go? Is he puking back in the canal? No. Is he in the trash compactor? How about the work area? Making a scene, maybe? There he is. I didn't get anything from him, right? Oh, no, I did get his bottle.
A bottle, once filled with alcohol, now bereft of said substance. Rather a lovely shade of purple with a nice, solid base.
Shade of purple, nice solid base. Oh, here we go.
Hey there, you look much better now.
Yeah, sure, thank you.
I'm guessing it's not just your massive hangover that's got you upset.
You think it's funny, don't you? You have any idea what it's like to believe in something your whole life and then have it revealed to be total, utter bullshit? To realize you've made a fool of your whole life? Talking about you, I spent my whole life working, my whole life pushing others to work harder, to work diligently, all because I believed we were doing something good, something meaningful. That our work was keeping whatever was happening on the surface going. And then you're living proof that there's been laughing at us for years, making fools of us. I need another drink. At least that's why I don't have to think about it.
Wow, that was quite an accident that happened at the factory, wasn't it?
You know, I'd appreciate it if you didn't treat me like a total fool. Think you can do that? Thanks.
I'll do my best. You know I'm from above?
You know, I'm not blind. Anyone who looks at your skin knows you're not from around here. You come in, no name, no clue how to do the most basic job, totally unafraid to shut everything down. Of course, we know you're not from here, but my God, who wants to think what we've been used all this time? My parents worked until the day they died, believing it mattered. They were fixing something that it turns out isn't even broken. Well, it is broken. We didn't realize you guys were actually running all this shit for us.
I'm looking into the murder of the old overseer, Sean. The policeman I spoke to says you were a witness?
I was. Why do you care?
I'm interested in justice. Do you
What's
mind if I
that?
record our talk so I can review it later?
Do whatever you like. I don't care. Okay.
What can you tell me about the day of the murder?
I was working the TT-220. I was a novice just like you. I just was working hard, head down, and there was screaming, and I looked over, and the overseer was dead. There was blood everywhere.
What do you remember about the chain?
Nothing. I didn't know them all, or at all. I knew they were all veterans with more privileges and experience. And they were always making trouble. I remember a huge argument because an overseer had cheated one of them by selling him something useless or fake. I don't know. Can you imagine? He was screaming at the overseer to stink of booze coming off him the way it always did. The guy always stank of booze. I would never have allowed it. I'd overseen then.
Anything else?
I remember Bill. He was the only one who ever talked to me. He would come over on break and chat with us newbies. We wore cologne, a lot of cologne, like he was trying to cover the smell of that chemical with it. The cheap, nasty cologne. He was a nice guy,
Scent
though.
is a strong memory trigger. You remember anything else like that? Other smells?
Yeah, you know what I remember? Smelling cigarettes. The middle of the chain always reeked of cigarettes. Or maybe I'm just remembering the guy with a cigarette hanging from his mouth, you know. I don't know, it was a long time ago. Are we done? I'd like to be done now.
Sure. Thanks.
Okay. I don't have any idea who freaking, like, committed this murder. But what we can do is we can go to the hub. We can talk to the cop, and I should be able to get them all in there for, like, lineup now or something, right?
I think I know who did it. Can we bring the suspects in and try to close the case?
The name of the accused, the murder weapon, and their motive. Are you sure you have all three? The name of the accused, the murder weapon. Didn't I find the murder weapon? It was a shovel. The motive, I don't have any clue what the motive was, though. Let's wait. I'm gonna save this game. And then... Oh, no, I didn't hit main menu, did I? Load game. Let's review these things real quick. Oops. Whoa, what? Why did it let me look at the magazines? The arrival of asteroid nemesis and M3212. I mean, this is cool. Oh, it's only 2 pages, though. Is it supposed to be important? I don't know. Let's read it later if I run into problems. I didn't realize I could do that. I wanted to click on the statements. I think Krieger or Grieger did something.
Start with what you remember.
He's the only one that
the
didn't
police say you were a witness?
approve the recording.
It was a very busy day. People in and out of
Sean's
Sean's office.
I don't know. All of a sudden, Sean was lying on there, bleeding. Everyone started shouting.
Do you remember anything about the men who worked the chain? They were all...
I don't...
Nothing? How they looked? What they...
You know, I remember... Yeah, the guy who sat next to the engineer. He just reeked of coffee.
I don't suppose you remember their names, or at least their position in the chain?
I don't. I didn't really know them, only by reputation and gossip. But I kind of remember their positions on the chain. I mean, the two I just mentioned, they sat side by side. And the guy who was the baseball fan, he sat next to the guy whose wife was cheating on him.
Okay, so tell me about the rumors, the gossip, like that. Who had motive?
Cheater?
All of them. They always threatened Sean.
Wife?
They threatened each other. They were a rough crew. I remember
Cheater in baseball.
The day of the murder. He and Sean were arguing like mad because Sean owed him money. And this guy, he brought his weights to work. Just started doing reps with them, trying to intimidate. Didn't work.
Intimidation, blah, blah, blah. Let's go back to that again. And basically he said,
yeah, I was there.
Busy, people outside. Sean was lying there bleeding.
Do you remember anything? They were all...
I don't really...
Nothing? How they looked? What they wore?
You know,
one of them stank of coffee.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you remember...
Sorry. One of them stank of coffee.
Nothing?
You know, I remember one of them stank of coffee. Yeah, the guy who sat next to the engineer, he just reeked of
engineer.
I don't suppose you remember their names, or at least their position in the chain?
I don't. I didn't really know
engineer
them, only by
coffee guy.
And gossip. But I kind of remember their positions on the chain. I mean, the two I just mentioned, they sat side by side.
Right.
And the guy who was the baseball fan, he sat next to the guy whose wife was cheating on him.
Okay, so tell me about the rumors, the gossip.
I don't know if there's 4. It's going to be one of those puzzles. I'm writing this down as we go. Now, the thing is, I know that there's a guy who was wife was cheating on him, sitting next to a guy who's a baseball fan. I know there's an engineer sitting next to a guy who reeked of coffee. Now, that being said, it doesn't mean that they're not overlapping in some way, shape, or form. The guy who's liked coffee could be the baseball fan or something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, someone caved.
Joel, he was bleeding like a stuck pig.
More? Anything else?
Oh, come on.
It was long ago.
I was outside waiting for Nathan.
We've been dating.
He was the first in the chain.
Nathan was the first in the chain.
The first out when their shift was done.
So
did Nathan talk to you about his work on the chain?
1.
He complained about it, of course. He worked beside... Oh, I can't remember his name. You believe that? He'd been a cleaner before going on the chain. He and Nathan got along, I think, because they both disliked Gustav, who also worked with them.
So there's a
they
Gustav.
Would go on about how Gustav was jealous of Sean, how he wanted the overseer's job. I never paid much attention, to tell the truth. I just wanted to have a good time. That's all they ever wanted, you know, to have a good time.
That good time got someone killed.
You know what? People die here all the time. If you're lucky, you maybe find someone to make your life a little better, to give you a tumble, to hold you in their arms long enough to forget your misery. That's maybe the best you can get anywhere. I try to enjoy the little
pleasures.
If you think of any...
Sure, it was a long...
So let me see. Nathan's number 1. I know that for a fact. Now the cleaner was next to him, or
any?
Oh, come on! Shit! I was outside waiting for Nathan.
We've been having fun. He was the first in the chain.
He was always the first out.
Did Nathan talk to you about his?
He complained about.
He worked
beside.
He worked beside
a
guy who's a cleaner. So there's Nathan, and then there's the cleaner.
They both disliked Gustav, who also worked with them.
Okay. Oh, this is interesting.
I'm investigating them.
Oh, yeah.
Worked in the kitchen, including your
Do you
relationship
mind if I
with everybody.
record what you say?
Not at all. You just go.
Please tell me about the...
Well, I
Was working
wasn't,
the
but I
factory.
heard all the noise, and there he was.
Sean.
And everyone on the chain.
It was
They
very tense. There were good guys.
good guys. I remember them all. James, he fixed the tables.
James.
He'd been a carpenter, you see. Then Nathan and Bill, and there was Tom with that huge flashlight
Nathan,
of his. It was shining like a
Bill,
beacon
and
when the lights went
Tom.
out. Good guys, but, well, we all have darkness in our hearts, don't we, dearie?
I suppose we all do. Yes. Thank you for talking to
So, hold on. She gave me... So, is there 5 people in the chain? She only just mentioned 4 names, but wasn't there a Gustav?
I'm invested.
Oh, yes.
I worked in the
Do
kitchen.
you mind if I record?
Not at all. You just go.
Please tell me about the day of the...
Well, I wasn't working at, but I heard all, and there he, and everyone on, they were good guys. I remember them all. James, he fixed the tables. He'd been a carpenter, you see.
He's a carpenter.
Then Nathan and Bill, and there was Tom with that huge flashlight of his. It was shining like a beacon when the lights went out. Good guys, but, well,
Tom,
we all have darkness in our
flashlight.
hearts, don't we, dearie?
I don't
I suppose we all do.
understand.
Yes.
She did say Gustav, right?
Oh, I would.
Did Nathan...
He worked, but he'd been a. He and
Shame,
Nathan
because
got,
they
they
both-
would go on about how Gustav was jealous of Sean, how he wanted the overseer's job. I never paid much attention. I just wanted.
Wait a minute. Was Gustav part of this chain? Hold on, let me get back to this.
Yeah.
Any...
Oh, come shit. I was outside waiting for. He was always the first out when their shift was.
Did Nathan talk to...
He
Nathan
complained
works
about.
next
He worked
to
beside. He'd been a cleaner.
cleaner.
He and Nathan got along. I think because they both disliked Gustav,
Who
also
worked with them. So there's a 5th
They
guy.
would go on about how Gustav was jealous of Sean.
So what's her
how
name
he
doesn't
wanted the
remember one of the
overseer's job.
people.
I just that you know if you're that's I tried it
Right. If you think...
sure was a
Okay. Jesus, this is hard.
So...
Not as much as I should. I was still apprenticing. It was chaos. The police. I remember that there were multiple suspects.
with
One of
motive.
them, I can't recall which one, I'm afraid. He'd been rather cruelly treated by the overseer.
I'm sorry. What does that mean?
Well, there was never evidence of physical abuse, but there were certainly reports of verbal abuse, shall we say? Humiliation, teasing. Wasn't ever verified, of course. I just remember the man who worked next to the one being abused. Oh, it kills me that I can't remember their names. Anyway, that man told me about it. I do remember that because the man who told me smelled like a peppermint. Every time he opened his mouth, it came out in waves.
So
he was very fond of his breath mints.
Anything else?
Peppermint.
Well, there was a rumor about the old overseer. He wasn't just a bully, but he was also something of a
verbal
ladies' man as well.
abused.
People said he'd been sleeping with the security officer's wife.
Oh shoot, here we go.
Sounds like a charming man.
I can't say. Anyway, when we arrived at the crime scene, the police had already searched everyone on the chain. All of them had something that could have served as a weapon. One had a dumbbell, one had a flashlight, one had a baseball bat, if you can believe it. The man working beside the one who was being teased, that one had a crowbar. So many possible weapons.
Crowbar.
And any of those could have been the murder weapon.
Oh no, Sean was killed by a blow to the head from a shovel. I'm sure of it.
A shovel?
Oh my god, this is so confusing. Because I said the guy working next to the one who'd been abused has a crowbar. Does that mean the guy with the peppermint had a crowbar? Or the other side of him had a crowbar.
So...
Not as much. I was still. I remember one of them. He'd been.
I'm sorry.
Well, there was never evidence.
Physical
Humiliation
abuse,
wasn't ever verified, of course. I just. Oh, it kills me that I. Anyway, that man told me about it. I do remember that because the man who told me smelled like a peppermint. Every time he opened his mouth, it came out in waves. He was very fond of his breath mints.
Anything else?
Well, there was a rumor about the old overseer. He wasn't just a bully, but he was also something of a ladies' man as well. People said he'd been sleeping with the security officer's wife, you see.
Sounds like a charming man.
All of them had
So,
something that
the guy
could
who's
serve as a
getting
weapon.
cheated
One had a dumbbell,
on, cheater
one had a
wife,
flashlight, one had a baseball bat,
equals
if you can believe it.
security
The man working
officer.
beside the one who was being teased, that one had a crowbar. So many possible weapons.
The guy with the baseball
any of
bat,
those could have been the
crowbar,
murder
flashlight.
Oh no, Sean was killed by a blow to the head from a shovel. I'm sure of it.
A shovel? You're positive? Did you tell the police?
Okay.
No, he disagreed. It's
Thank you.
I wish you even out.
Talking to this guy.
I'm looking into the
policeman. 220. There was a screaming. I looked over. The old overseer was dead. There's blood everywhere. What do you remember about the? Nothing. I don't know them at all. I knew they were veterans, more privileged and experienced. They were making trouble. I remember a huge argument because the overseer cheated one of them by selling something useless and fake. He was just screaming at the overseer, stink of booze. Guy always stank of booze. I never allowed him to have been the overseer. I remember Bill, he was the only one who ever talked to me. So the guy named Bill, I already got. He wore cologne. So Bill equals cologne. Cover the smell of all the chemicals with it. Cologne.
Scent is a strong memory trigger. You remember anything else like that? Other smells?
The middle of the chain reeking of cigarettes. Oh, maybe I'm just remembering one guy. Oh my god, this doesn't make any sense.
Sure, thanks.
Okay, so we've gone over all these things like... Wait, show clues. Oh, come on, I didn't have to listen to all that stuff. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm a moron. Hope you guys are enjoying this episode because it's just me being an idiot. So James equals carpenter. Tom had a... I didn't catch that Tom had a lantern, but... Bill stank of cheap perfume. The driver was on the left of the engineer. The driver smelled of coffee. The man who the overseer debt money do weight training. What? The overseer sleep with the guard's wife. I did catch that one. The worker who's in the middle of the chain smelled of tobacco. Okay. Nathan was in the first position of the chain. The man who suffers mobbing at work is near the man who had a crowbar. The man who has a baseball bat works near the cuckold guy. The one who suffered a hoax stank of alcohol. Gustav had envy of the overseer because he wanted the job. Nathan worked near the cleaner. The man who suffers mobbing works near the man who smelled of mint. Oh, give me a second to stare at these clues for a minute. Well, a second, a minute, whatever.